You don't know this right now, but we're recording.
Oh shit! All right.
Yo, this is David.
This is Austin.
It is this
DNA game
podcast.
Are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing that, bro. We're doing it.
We're doing okay. So does that mean at the end we're gonna re-say DNA podcast?
Now I'm gonna fuck with you. Say
All right, we're gonna get it right one of these days. Okay, so podcast episode 2.
Episode 2: Theology, philosophy, and
in video games correlated with real life. That way we could still say technically this is about video games, so that our tens of fans aren't like all upset.
You know, shout out for the 38 people who watched the first episode.
Dude, I think it's up to 42 on
Really?
some real. Yeah, I think
dope,
it's a 42.
And
shout out to Rachel.
Rachel.
Oh, it's like our sponsor.
With your broke ass.
Nah, but shout out to Rachel,
Shout out.
who we work with, who became our 20th subscriber. She said if we didn't give her a shout out, she was going to either A, unsubscribe, or B, kill a puppy, or C, I made up B.
Why would she unsubscribe? What an asshole.
But hopefully she stopped listening. I feel like no one makes it past a minute.
Nah, we good, bro. We good.
Okay,
We're too
David.
good for that. Oh, shit.
So, Dave, we are going to discuss religion. Because me and David, when we're at work, we get real deep about religion. And everyone is like, yo, y'all should talk about this on your podcast. And then in reality, no one tells us that. We're so confident with
Very
ourselves.
confident.
We're really overconfident. We're like, yo, honestly, bro, people would love to hear this talk. When in reality, it was just us fucking rambling about religion and D&D for a half hour. Like,
it is D&D.
right, we spent like 8 hours talking about religion and D&D, and we said, yo, we should record this.
Yeah, bro.
Which I think is what every shitty YouTuber does. They're just like, honestly, people would probably tune in. All right, now that we've shat on ourselves like Not Your Average Ty does. Sorry, love you, Tyler. Don't play D&D anymore. Just kidding. That was fun. All right, now to the podcast. Sorry to people who don't know us.
All right, here we go, man. Here we go.
What's up?
We're going to talk about what do you have written down. That way we don't have.
I got Elder Scrolls, Final Fantasy, Pokemon, Zelda, and Destiny.
Let's talk about something that we're comfortable with. Final Fantasy, bro.
Final Fantasy.
What is the religion?
Dude, it's always
there is no religion.
It's always a crystal.
It's a crystal.
And deities.
The crystal seems to me, David, I'm the D, by the way.
Yeah.
It is a conduit for magical energy, bro.
Yo, that's some real.
Conduit for the freaking essence.
You know the thing that's weird about the crystal?
What?
Is that, like, there will be multiple crystals. Like in Final Fantasy 1, there's, like, wind crystal, water crystal, fire crystal, the other one. But, like, there's never an evil crystal.
Nah, there's no darkness.
There isn't, like...
The darkness comes from outside.
Like, I think that'd be, like... Okay, so at the end of Final Fantasy 15, spoiler alert, like, you fight Arden, who was actually, like, one of your ancestors. Mm-hmm. But, like, wouldn't it be dope if you got to fight basically the same... Like, because you're a warrior of light, and that's very, like, just... You're the strong... You know, like, that makes you feel like you are... everything. Yeah. But imagine if at the end you fought for someone who was the same views as you but dark. Like even if it was a different reality. Yeah. Where dark was the good. Yeah. There's never been like a dark crystal.
There is no dark crystal. Dude, I think the philosophy. I think Final Fantasy has less of religion and more of a philosophy.
A philosophy on what?
Philosophy on. You know, basic philosophy of role-playing games. Like, you have people who start out really weak, and through the course of their adventure, they reach this moment where they actually are deities. But they're trying to fight an entity that's trying to take over the world. That's why it's Final Fantasy. The one game that comes to mind, technically it wasn't a Final Fantasy game, but it was the Saga series. The first one in America was called Final Fantasy Legend. They rebranded it because Final Fantasy was hot back then.
Yeah. Like when we got Final Fantasy 2, but it was 4.
Yeah.
They're weird with localization.
It's annoying.
It is annoying.
You start out on the first plane. And you make your characters. You can pick any race you want. You have mutants, humans, monsters. And then you start to level up. You start to solve the problems on the first plane. And then you go to this tower, you go up the tower, and you get to the second plane. You get to the third plane, and the fourth plane.
It's like Final Fantasy Aincrad.
Yeah, and after the fourth one, you're about to fight this darkness that's been destroying everybody from all multiple planes. And that darkness is the person who created the planes in the first place. So you're really fighting the creator of this fantasy land.
So basically, the god of that world.
The god of the world. And he created you just to have fun. So you're literally, I think Final Fantasy and role-playing games in general, they're like, it's like a philosophy about religion. Or philosophy about triumphant, like, stakes. Conquering,
I feel it.
Challenges.
Dude, you know the one thing that I like about the crystal, and maybe this is why there was never really, like, a dark crystal, as, like, the crystal itself is, like, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like in Final Fantasy 15, to jump back to that one, the Lucius, I think is the name of the city.
Yeah.
Like, they have the crystal, but they're, like, quote-unquote the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, the crystal, it's not like they're using its power for anything. They're using it to protect the crystal itself. Mm-hmm. But then you got, like, the fucking Empire, who, like, want the crystal. I think they try to use its power for, like, world domination. But I don't think the crystal does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Like, if a bad guy took it and then used it, would the crystal be evil?
Dude, the crystal is an idea.
It's an actual physical thing, though.
Yeah, but fuck the physical thing. I'm saying that, like, what's really important is not necessarily what the crystal is, but it's the people behind the crystal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what word did I use last time?
MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin, man.
It is.
Crystal, think about any Final Fantasy. They never really do anything with these crystals, bro. At least, there's a couple that do stuff. But I mean, like, you collect the crystals.
Yeah, I don't even think you really collect them.
First one you did.
You didn't collect it.
What happened?
I think when you did it, like, on your screen, like, on your menu, it showed it. But that was just to show that you've awakened that crystal.
Oh. You know more than me. All right.
I think.
All right,
I don't remember them ever, like, pulling
Someone
out the
pause
crystals.
this video. Look it up right now.
Dude, you want me to look it up?
Yeah.
All right, keep talking. I need you to vamp.
That's a lot of freaking pressure.
Well, not dude, like,
all right.
Because I think it was just, you know what it is?
What?
Fuck. They start with the crystals. Like, the start of the game.
You know what we should do in this podcast?
They each have their own crystal. They do have crystals.
They do have them.
But they don't collect crystals. They start off with the crystals.
Because they
but then that's how they know that they're the warriors of light.
What this podcast, we should talk about game, and then at the end we could talk about our own theological ideas and
like
philosophy.
in real life.
In real life, that way.
Okay.
The people that can skip if they don't like gaming. Looking at you, Rachel.
We talk about a lot of dumb stuff.
All right. Yeah, you got the crystal.
Okay. Okay, so what it is all right, so they start the game, they each carry one of the darkened orbs, because in the original thing, it was orbs and not crystals. And then I think when they go to each, they have, like, it awakens their crystal.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't even think it's that deep. I just think the designers are like, yo.
Well, yeah, it also came out, let's see,
89, bro.
It dropped 87.
But it was released in Japan.
December 18th, 1987 for the Famicom in Japan.
1990.
May 1990 for North America.
3 years later.
Let's see, when was the last one released? Japan on 3DS, January 21st, 2015. Why don't we get that? I need shit for my Switch, bro. But no, so yeah. So are they MacGuffins?
Yeah, bro. Those are just MacGuffins. However, I think the Elder Scrolls are MacGuffins too, bro. Them shits are meaningless.
Dude, 100, like in Skyrim,
of everything.
You open it, you see a past where they use it to send Alduin into the future. What a fuck that, dude.
Dude, like, I'm telling you, the scrolls don't do anything, man. They're just a cool thing to say.
Yeah, this is the Elder Scrolls. But no one even calls it. When was the last time you heard someone say, dude, honestly, my favorite game ever is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even people drop the Legend of Zelda.
You say Zelda.
Yeah, like, what's your favorite game? Like, my favorite game is Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yeah.
I don't tell people it's the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
You just forget.
I just say Wind Waker.
You know what's in the Zelda series.
Yeah, hey, have you played Breath of the Wild? Yeah. You know, it's... But maybe that's just with some Nintendo games, they got really long titles. Like, yo, did you get the new Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U Switch version XWL9? But nah. So, you know, since we're talking about the Elder Scrolls series.
Yeah, we gotta get into
what's up with their philosophy?
Honestly, on some real shit, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Like,
I just know there's Daedric princes.
And then there's the Aedra.
The Aedra. It's scattered, bro. That's what Western RPGs are kind of annoying.
But the one thing that I kind of like about it is that I think theirs are more patron saints, where it's like
based on more about you know how like Catholicism, there's like saints and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the Elder Scrolls series, those saints they're like divinity. Like they've been touched by divine force.
Because it's like like orcs worship this guy because he's a warrior. You know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you took Greek mythology, if you were like a warrior, who would you pray to? You know what I mean? You'd pray to Ares.
Yeah.
So that's why on places like people that were on ships, they prayed mostly to Poseidon. And I feel like I'd be the same way. Like if I was a warrior back then, I'm not gonna fucking pray to Hera and shit.
Yeah, it's very
I'm gonna pray to fucking Ares.
Ancient world.
Yeah, like kind of it's like what fits you, and I think just that's like kind of what Skyrim does.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones that much, but
no.
I don't know. Theon, his people, I forgot his people's name, but they worship the drowned god, and they literally to become like a man, they like drown themselves, and then they don't like come back, like cough up water and shit. He was meant to die. You know
that's dope.
It's a rite of passage.
That's dope.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's pretty cool. I saw a thing where it's like, dude, one of my favorite things about religion and all this, like, because even in games, dude, like they can pick pieces that they want, but then give it their own spin, and I really like that. Like dude, like Pokemon.
Yeah.
They really gave the Pokemon all of the fucking power.
Yeah.
Because like they don't really have a religion,
which makes you wonder, like, what the fuck are Pokemon?
Right. Because it's like
they're not from Earth.
Because like I don't know how. I didn't play Diamond and Pearl.
It's not some anime. They kind of reference that they came from outer
right.
space.
Like they'll just be like, dude, Arceus created everything. And you're just like, yo, what? How? Like you wouldn't even stand a chance.
Nah, bro.
Dude, honestly, 100%. They are lucky in the Pokemon universe on some real that they found technology to tame Pokemon. Because yo, I couldn't survive in the woods if there was a bear. No. One bear in a bunch of... Imagine a clan of fucking Charmanders. Like, I know that's not a bear.
But do they eat
But, like,
people?
I don't know, but they breathe fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like, if you got... Like, if you walked up... Like, let's say, you know, everyone likes cats. Yeah. You know, people try to get stray cats, feed them and shit.
Yeah.
What if that stray cat could use fucking vault tackle? Like, that's some... like, that's terrifying. That's terrifying to me.
She has 2 games, too. She doesn't know.
Like... Fucking, like, look, you're just like, oh, look at how cute my Eevee is. And then you evolve it into a Flareon, and now it could fucking burn people. And it's not like it's... So, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I swear to God, this shit makes sense. So, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! They were projections, so you couldn't... You know, it'd be like, I attack your life points directly, but it wasn't. It was just like, oh, no, I got hit. But in Pokemon, what would stop you from fucking just... Pikachu, you know what? Fuck the Charizard. If I kill him, I fucking win the battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would stop? Maybe that's where Detective Pikachu's going.
I hope so.
I don't know.
I'm actually excited for that.
But that's weird, though. Because, like, in Pokemon religion, you know, there is none. They're never just like, oh, here's the Church of Arceus. They don't even really praise the Pokemon.
Nah.
Like... It's like, dude, that's oh man, that's Ho-Oh. If you see him, good things happen. It's like, that's crazy.
Do I think? Yeah, they don't.
Like, I know
Pokemon. They praise them with the effects that the Pokemon have.
Exactly. Like we don't like. Yes, Arceus created this, but like
yeah. So what? Anyway.
Yeah. Biggest philosopher. It was Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Mewtwo. They should have built off Mewtwo though.
Yeah. After that first movie, they were just okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
On.
Dude, 100%. But nah, yeah. So yeah, dude. Even Lugia.
They should have built off him too.
Well, yeah, like they have.
His movie wasn't in theaters, was it?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, okay. I think it was the first 3 were in theaters. But like, at least Lugia, there was like, they didn't like they worked in tandem with him. You know, they played the song and shit. But, like, at least that's something. Like, that's a god at that point.
The way he talks is... Dude, it was where he talked without moving.
Yeah.
That was kind
But, like, it's... Like, at what point...
Speaking.
Like, if you took godlike qualities and you put them into, like, legendary Pokemon, dude, that's a god.
It is a god.
Like...
But what is God, bro?
I don't know, man.
We'll say that for later.
I don't know. This is the podcast for God. But, like, I don't know. But, dude, okay, so here's something else. So, you ever played... I doubt... No. You haven't played Destiny, have you?
No, I don't mess with Destiny, bro.
So, like,
I don't mess with Destiny.
So, like, in Destiny, this thing called the Traveler came. I'm gonna fuck up some stuff, and it's gonna piss off Ryby so goddamn much.
That's why I don't mess with it.
But no, I know enough. I played Destiny 1 and 2. I actually did play these games. But, like, the Traveler, the big orb, like, comes here. Mm-hmm. And, like, with its fucking light and shit.
So, is it like an entity, or...?
Yeah, it's like a ball. And then goes to sleep. It's real weird. But because of it, we enter this golden age.
Yeah.
And, like, this grand scheme. And then that becomes the religion. Is that there's a guy called the Speaker. He speaks to the sleeping traveler. And then the world gets attacked and shit. So there's, like, the last city. Mm-hmm. And we, as humans, and these other, exos, which are robots, and these awoken, we use the light of the traveler to become guardians. Like, we died before, like in Destiny 1, you die before the game starts. And it brings you back. And you have this little thing called a ghost. That, like, when you die, as long as your ghost is okay, you can come back because you use the light. And that's also how they, like, get their abilities. Mm. But it's crazy that in the game, like, basically this thing comes and we worship it. Mm-hmm. Like, this thing, like, would we do that?
Yes.
Like if something came and just gave us so far advanced technology.
There's this book called Children. What's it called? It's by Arthur C. Clarke. It's called Childhood's End. Childhood's End is a book by Arthur C. Clarke, and it's about this spacecraft coming to Earth. But what happens is the spacecraft, it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything for 100 years. Because it wants society to get used to what it is. So a generation comes and generation goes, and it's still there, and this alien comes out of the spacecraft, but the alien looks exactly like a demon. And he said, your depictions of us in the past, it was of a demonic force, but we're really just, this is how we look. And we're going to try to bring your civilization to the forefront.
That would be crazy scary.
It was very scary because
if some godlike beings dropped and they look like giant spiders, I don't even care. Like, they could be like, dude, I can make you live forever, and I'd kill myself.
Dude, I
don't like spiders.
I don't care. I don't want them. No.
Yeah, like some look like a demon, you would not go near it.
I'm terrified of spiders, bro.
Dude, me too.
Anyway, dude, she knows.
Dude, I'll die. Yeah.
But they look like the demon that you like are most like. Oh, that's fucking scary. They look like that.
Okay.
That's just their bodily.
So it means that do they appear the same to everyone?
Everyone. They look like demons. They have the tail and everything, the horns, but they're just like, we're actually, we're trying to bring you guys into the forefront. Some people believe and some people don't. And people who do, they are turned into star people. You know how the way like 2001 Space, Odyssey. They're turned into like these beings that are like light years ahead of what humanity is, and it's called Childhood's End, bro.
Light years is distance, though.
Don't fuck me up, bro. I'm just myself.
I'm just
don't
saying
fuck me up like
that's distance and not time.
How is that? What do you think about that story, though? It's kind of fucking interesting.
It's
kind of scary because like they would wait 100 years.
But like that's the thing. The thing when you get into video games is that there isn't really okay.
Tangible,
so like when you play a game, it's fact.
Yeah.
And no one disbelieves it.
Talos.
Until Talos is, but that's because
sketch.
Elder Scrolls is very like they wanted it to like people are obviously gonna worship different things, and I respect that in Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
But like the only time people don't like to follow stuff is when it'll negatively affect them. No. Affect them, not infect.
You fucked up.
Can I talk to you about the ending of Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
I don't have to.
I know that he's a dream or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's a dream. Titus is a dream.
Yeah. Well, they like find out that, you know, like they all know, but Titus didn't know. God, that's gonna hurt me to say, but I need to say it. So, like they all know that like Yuna has to die.
Yeah.
Because the summoner gives their life.
Mm-hmm.
And then like as soon as he finds that out, he's just like, nah, we'll find another way to defeat Sin. Like 900 years of this tradition, and like they for the whole game they fully were just like, that's my duty. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But then because it's just like this selfishness takes over.
Of what? Titus is selfish?
Yeah, like they go, you know what, we can. And they do actually defeat it. They find out what sin truly is. And that it's the god Yu Yevon. And you have to fight Yu Yevon.
So how does his hit...
But it's weird that...
How does Titus find out that he's a dream?
You like get to Xanarkand at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talk to the Faith, and like the Faith has been sleeping, and you're the dream that they dreamed up, and that you were brought here to help it. It gets real fucking convoluted, but it's dope.
For that convoluted, does that come from a culture that's foreign to us? Is it
I don't know.
Eastern mythology, Eastern idealism?
Dude, I don't know, because the thing is,
it feels like it.
I don't know, man. It's a real... Because, like, I don't know if Final Fantasy does it to shock. Like...
But it seems genuine, though. It doesn't seem...
Yeah.
Malicious or anything. It seems very genuine.
Yeah, like that Revelation. Dude, yeah, honestly, did you ever play, like, I Am Setsuna?
No.
Dude, same fucking premise.
No.
Monsters would come, so they'd send a sacrifice. People had to protect her to get there. And then when you get there, they're just like, oh, well, like, one of the guardians is, like, a deity. That was just like, I've presented you guys countless times. Would you like to sacrifice yourself? Or do you want to fight the evil?
Oh, snap.
And each time they said, we want to sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, it's guaranteed, like, 10 years. Of like a calm, which is what Final Fantasy X called it. But like this is the one time.
Anytime someone gives you a choice as a player, you're gonna take the choice that they don't want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna fight to the end. Well, you guys didn't, but.
Oh no, I beat it. Oh dude, we fought that shit. But like, I don't know, man. It's got a real, like, religion in RPGs is just it's
influenced by real world. Religion. No,
yeah, but like it's the thing that like gets me is that like the whole world follows that. You know what I mean? Like there's no really contradicting religions.
Yeah.
Like there's like in 10 there's like the Albed, who like they don't care, they keep using Machina even though it's against Yevon.
So I think that has something to do.
But like it's they don't want there to
Elder
be.
Scrolls, there's no like fighting religious base.
I mean, I know that they talk about, like, oh, no, you believe in Talos or whatever, he's a, and it's that. But it's like, there's no contradicting, like, there's no character that pops up that's just like, you guys are dumb. I want, like, like, you believe that by sacrificing yourself as the summoner, you will stop sin.
Yeah, there's no one
but
like...
Yevon's wrong, fucking Steve is right.
For that. You gotta watch anime for that. For there to be...
It's real...
atheists.
Yeah. But I don't know if is that just...
That's just...
It's because in real life, religion is complicated.
Maybe video games don't take religion as seriously as other mediums do.
It might not be. And it may just be a means to an end. Maybe that in itself is like, we need a backstory, so let me give a religion.
Yeah.
I need a creation myth.
It's like a world... Like, when you're world building right now, you haven't thought about, what if there's a person that believes in this, they believe in this, are they going to come in conflict?
Right.
You haven't thought about that. You just think, everybody believes this.
Yeah.
That's world building. I think that's
just... Because maybe it's just easy that way.
It's
you
very
don't
easy.
have to you don't have to keep bringing up...
But most wars were caused by religion, so
it's
easy to cause conflict that way. Yo, this got deep.
But that's the thing that's so weird, man. It's like... Because that means that when you... okay, so... I get that... Like, as fucked up as it is, people will always kill people because they're either like a different religion or a different color.
Yes.
But even in RPGs, what would then be the point of war? They all look the same. they all share the same religion. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird concept. That means that's...
Like the storm cloaks.
But it'd be weird that you're fighting fully for... Like, that means that they're less about religion and more about hardcore nationalism.
Yeah. In every single game. You think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Even when...
But nationalism always ends up falling back to religion.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
How so, man?
Like...
How so?
Like, dude, like, whenever you talk about, like, religion in America, like what? Like, look at, like, Republicans right now, and they'll just be like, they want to take Christ out of schools. This is a war on America. And
I'll say that their faith is more in line with their political, stance. Yeah. Like, they're not really, to me, I think that they are just trying to get things passed. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
It's more of a, because you look at the people who are saying all that stuff, they got so much stuff in the closet.
Yeah.
Skeletons. Like,
yeah.
There's no way.
But you just say God. I think God's an easy answer.
Yes.
For things. And I think that's why a lot of people use it for, use it for kids.
Mm.
Like, what happened? Like, like Devin told us that story.
Uh-oh.
With the little kid who asked her where her phone was made, or who made her phone, and she said, I don't know. And he said, God made that.
Yes.
Like, I think a lot of people use that with kids.
It's a great tool to use it to get your stuff done.
But, like, the thing is, like, people, because they also then hide a lot of parts of religion, they pick and choose. But, dude, in RPGs, they don't give a fuck, bro. Dude, literally, when I'm playing Final Fantasy X, there'll be, like, a 5-year-old that's like, Lady Summoner, are you gonna stop Sin from killing us all? And it's like, yo, y'all aren't even trying to shield these kids.
Nah,
they live in constant fucking fear.
Yeah,
like,
they have to, man.
Final Fantasy is like, dude, fuck ignorance is bliss. Our religion isn't a shield.
Nah.
They're just like, we praise you.
Even in Skyrim, bro, those kids,
dude, they're out there.
Dirty.
Yeah, they don't even try to lie. They just say, here it comes, dysentery.
I think since religion, you have like the dragons in Skyrim, and you have all the magic. Magic is real. Dragons are real. Kids are gonna know about,
So like,
it's hard to shield.
At what point? Because we said earlier, like, if you got godlike powers, like, what makes you a god? Like, that's why this is weird. But I like how I like hierarchies. Like, if you bring up, like...
You mean pantheons?
Yeah, fucking Silmarillion. I don't know how to pronounce it.
The Silmarillion.
Whatever that is. That. But, he's got these hierarchies.
Lord of the Rings.
The Lord of the Rings. There's, like, a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Where, like, even these eagles are up there,
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like... Because, yeah, we could see Alduin as this, like, evil god.
Yeah.
But, like, is there something more powerful than him? And is he even a god, or is he just a being so powerful to us
when you
consider him
what's
a
that
god?
called? It's not monotheism. What's it called?
Mono's one. Polytheism.
Polytheism.
Yes.
When you have multiple gods...
Yeah, are they just really strong people, or are they actual gods?
Well, when you have multiple gods, it begs the question, well, who's the strongest? You have a group... You have, like, 10 people.
Yeah.
Who's more righteous to be the leader of these?
So, like, Zeus.
Yeah.
Not that he's fucking righteous, but...
Within... I say every group has a hierarchy. That's human nature.
I'm obviously in our group of friends. Like, I'm it.
Nah, but you don't know I am. I mean, because I'm the
Honestly,
D.
bro,
you're the A. Stay in second place.
Bro, I'm the N and the A.
No, you're not.
You don't have an N in your name.
I don't need to. Because you know why? Because I'm D, bro.
I mean, shit. A starts before D in the alphabet.
Get back to what you're talking about.
Religion and stuff, bro. This is God just did that. God started this fight.
He ended it.
He did end it. Wait, are you calling yourself God?
I didn't stop it.
That's fucked
you
up.
Stopped it.
That's real fucked up. Dude, and like... Dude, the thing... You know what's crazy? Something else about Final Fantasy is that...
We get it. You like Final Fantasy.
I do.
We get it.
I've played a lot of them. But do you ever realize that Final Fantasy is like... There's always an ancient group of people.
Yeah.
Like, that just have... Like, the Cetra. And
I stole Cetra's name by that.
Did you?
I stole his name.
Like the Cetra in Final Fantasy VII, or the Espers in 6. I didn't play 6.
Espers,
but whatever 6. Terra was.
Guardian Forces.
Guardian Force. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we just view stuff more advanced than us as gods. At least in Final Fantasy world. Like, they were this ancient group of people who could use magic. Now we have to, because it's like, this person can summon stuff.
We still do the same thing today. We look back in the past. Even though you don't believe in magic, you look in an ancient past, you kind of feel like, everything's questionable once you get back to the ancient Egyptians' times. Like, how the hell did they build those pyramids? You know what I mean?
I think they just said why. They just said, they just created it.
What do you mean?
I think they found out how they did it.
Who said that?
Historians.
I don't believe it. You know
why? They had it on I think logs or something.
Ryan's listening to this right now.
And then they put water down to soften the sand.
Let me say this. You really?
But I don't know. That's what historians have said. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be. You might be right. I have to watch that. But me thinking about looking at them yo.
I mean, okay.
It's very questionable.
The thing is even if they put these gigantic stones onto logs and rolled them, even if that's still fucking insane.
It's insane because they did it in the course of 76 years.
Yeah, dude. Slavery, bro.
Yeah, but slavery's not that powerful to be done within a century. There's some things.
If you don't care about your labor force,
true,
you could get shit done.
But you can. But back then, could you?
I think so, man.
Dude, we're having trouble. They even try to replicate some of the blocks that they created, these stone tablets.
They probably couldn't work at night though. It was too dark.
Too dark, dude.
Dude, they don't give.
We have night crews now.
We have night crews.
We still can't do that.
Dude, fuck night crews.
I'm saying,
especially at Sam's Club.
They didn't have flashlights.
And you know how the way in the Mummy, I don't know where this is going, but in the Mummy they had to light the inside of the tomb. They had to use the mirrors.
Yeah.
Dude, Mythbusters tried that. That shit does not work, bro. The light gets dim after 3 mirrors.
Dude, Mythbusters was crazy.
So how the fuck did they light those tombs, bro? I'm just saying they had technology. They had high-tech alien fucking technology from lizard people.
This just turned into an Alex Jones podcast.
The frogs!
But I don't know, so we were talking about religion or something. Dude, I don't know. So whatever, if you're watching this still and you're not one of our subscribers, thank you.
Go fuck yourself, bro.
We don't know.
Hit that subscribe button.
We don't know why you're still here or how you found us. But thanks, man. We appreciate that. So, David, what's up with God, bro?
Oh,
so stepping back, or who do you think had it closest to what you would believe?
What
like a game, movie, whatever.
Oh, man. That took me off guard.
I know. It's some real shit.
I think the one that I like. I'm gonna say the one I like. Oh, I touched you. We have sex. But the one I like the most is Zelda. It's very simple.
Yeah.
3 goddesses.
Created. Goddesses created the world, the order, and the nature.
This is nice.
And then
very beautiful. There's no war. There's no war in that one.
There's war.
But it's not brutal.
It's not. I mean, that was a civil war.
I think maybe most games they focus on very the P word, the multiple god.
Polytheism?
I can't say it. Polytheism. They focus on that.
Yes.
And me, I don't think that there's a lot of gods. If there is gods, there's God. I don't think there's a lot of
them. So you're monotheist.
Very monotheistic.
You believe in Yahweh.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
The Yahweh Yahoo.
Yes.
That was the vampire from Scooby-Doo Legend of the Vampire, that Australian one. It was the Yahweh Yahoo.
Dude, that's a zombie episode, man. That's zombie one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
That had the...
Yeah.
I have to not do the whole song because copyright and shit. Dude, you know Simple Plan did the theme song for What's in Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
That's super dope. Simple Plan's
dope.
So
wait, we can't sing Scooby-Doo right now or something?
I don't know. We're going to get a fucking thing from YouTube.
I think there's 5 seconds.
I think it only happens, though, if you're...
'Cause it's terror time again. Alex is singing that song right now as he's watching this. Just kidding. He doesn't watch it.
The real stuff. Yeah, I'm a mono person.
Yeah, I'm mono.
How about you? What are you?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Oh, okay.
I lean...
He is agnostic.
Probably agnostic, man.
Which makes sense to me. It makes sense to me.
I think when someone's agnostic, it's basically saying that they're just questioning.
And you should question everything you hear, man. You should.
You
shouldn't.
Because it's super depressing to be for atheists.
Well,
like, cause dude, if like our world can be shitty,
and the world is
like your family member could be sick and dying,
mm-hmm.
and you could just be like, you know what? Like after they pass, you're just like they're in a better place.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see them again. That I find solace in that fact.
It gives you a lot of solace.
Yeah, dude. But atheists are just like, dude. Honestly, bro, your grandma dead as fuck, dude.
And yeah, they do come off as assholes.
But I get it. I'm not saying
I get it too. But the problem is that you shouldn't. Like, it's like the same. It's like because I'm religious.
Yeah.
But it's equal to me saying, "Oh, I know there's a God," and you're saying, "Oh, I know there isn't a God." It's like we're saying the same thing, but just differently. Like you're so sure, and I'm so sure.
Yeah.
It makes sense for someone to be agnostic because, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I like
we
that.
play both sides.
There is an honesty there.
Yeah, dude.
Also, you can't make up your mind.
Well, you know what it is? That's it. I'm very undecisive. The thing is, though, is like I really, really want there to be.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
You want there to be an afterlife.
Yeah, I want there to be something not Earth.
Yeah, yeah. I think there is, man.
Dude, we could just start a new life on another planet, and I'd be cool with that. If it's like, all right, cool, you survived Earth, now on to level 4 is Xenar X31. You know what I'm saying?
I heard this is one, I don't know where I heard this, but someone was like, what if this is like just a test? Like, we're actually millions of years in the future, and we're just reliving what our ancestors did so we can learn from their mistakes.
Our mistake would be don't...
The virtual reality thing.
Yeah.
But, like, we're actually somebody else.
So, like, we're in
like,
Animuses?
Yes.
So they created Assassin's Creed as an Easter egg.
Yeah, so we know.
They look back like, yo, dude, remember that Animus? That was, like, our technology.
Yeah, we're just...
But, dude, the thing is if so, why would it...
Suck so hard?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good.
Like, y'all don't got cheat codes or something?
This is a really
like,
good
yo,
simulation.
if someone's playing me and you're my ancestor... Not my ancestor, descendant.
But you are you, though.
I'm me.
Like, what you are...
Oh, dude, fucking...
You're just living in a shitty
give
body.
me signs to make hella money.
Like, you're in the future, and you got into this machine to test what it would be like to live in the 21st century.
And then you had to sign a thing that was like, oh, I want to have
and you can't come out
of doing this.
You can't come out into this person's house.
You know what
I wake up and I'm like, what else?
You know what that's kind of like? In a way, it's not as crazy.
There's probably people in the future like having mental breakdowns. Like
it's really rough.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck, dude, I'm Ted Bundy. God, it would have been hard. Or what if they're serial killers who were just like, yo. It's like, yo, you ever hear like serial killers from like the 20s and 30s, and it was so easy. You just killed people and then left. But now you're just like, dude, I'd be really good. Like, I think his name's Mikhail.
They'll pee on the body.
Right, dude, like Mick Hale. He's this Russian serial killer who, as of 2018, is the most prolific serial killer.
And he got away with it?
And, dude, he didn't. He's in jail.
Oh.
But he said, like, dude, if I had killed in, like, the 80s, you guys wouldn't have found me.
He's just, wow.
Because, like, he's talking about how advanced technology is.
Yeah, you can...
So that's crazy, dude.
If you fart, they'll know.
Dude, yeah, it's like, you ever played, or you ever watched Rick and Morty?
No.
Yes.
So there's an episode where they go to like a space arcade, and they play this game. I don't remember the name of the fucking character.
This is a long one, though.
Yeah, like where you play so like Morty puts on the thing and he plays this fucking dude's life.
Yeah.
Like he grows up, he gets married, has kids, and then when he dies, he comes out of the game.
And he's like, fuck.
And he's just like, what? And he's like, dude, you went like 56 years, man. That's awesome. And he's like, what about my kids? Where's my family? And he's like, honestly, you survived cancer, and then you went back to working at the rug store? That's dumb, man. And, like, that could be it. Like, they're playing us. Honestly, they're playing me horribly.
Yeah, right? What's
like,
the cheat code at?
I got dope-ass tattoos,
there's something, like, funny about that, but I don't think that's the case.
No. But, like...
This is real.
You're kind of thinking it like that. Like, but just not as Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland say it.
So if that were the case, it would happen a lot faster. Like, he wasn't playing that game for years. He was playing it for, like...
in our head, it would be.
In your head, it would be like it.
Yeah.
Forever.
Like, you would experience... Like, they could...
Done, they'd be like, when you were there for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That could be it. I feel like if you have the technology to live a life in the 21st century, like, it would go by real fast. Like, so, you guys watch Sword Art Online?
Yes.
So, like, have you guys seen... I think you pronounce it, like, Alization? Like, time passes so fast in game that, like, it's been multiple years that Kirito's been in the new game. but in reality, it's been like 2 days.
Kirito needs to stop.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Kirito, he needs to stop.
Well, it was the story for that was like.
It turned into a romance, man. I hated that.
Yo, 100%. Fuck you.
I love. Look at him,
dude. I'm such a softie. I love that. Like
I wanted him to be a loner, bro, and like kill stuff, like, and be that cool beta tester. That's what he was.
He was a beater, bro.
I know.
But that's all right. That's.
You liked a little romance, didn't you?
I did, dude. And when they got Yui and they were like a little family, shit was crazy.
Look at Devin. She cried on now.
Yeah, dude. And then he has to go save her in Alfheim. Yo. That was epic.
Nah.
He took on like so many people. All right, whatever. What I digress.
First season was dope.
All right,
first half of that.
Should we end this?
Nah, bro. We going all the way to an hour.
What? We got 20. Dude, I'm already running out of ideas.
Oh, okay. Because I still got more, man.
All right, bro. Continue. Bounce some ideas off me, bro.
Oh, snap. So, what do you think it is? If you don't believe in God, do you think that aliens created human beings?
What is your theory?
What is your theory, bro?
I honestly,
what is your philosophy?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, so agnostic to the teeth.
It doesn't have to be based on fact, because I have my own theory that's based on no evidence at all.
What do you mean? What's your theory?
What is it? Speak up.
Yeah, speak up with it.
Speak up while you talk. This is Devin.
Oh, okay.
Guest star.
No, I don't want to sound stupid.
You're not sounding stupid. Get over here.
Okay, so. Hi. Okay, so this is my voice. Okay.
Yeah.
So my theory was that the Earth is really like what you would call hell, and then when you die, you either were like reincarnated as another being on Earth because you like failed or whatever, or you like transcend whatever and become like a sort of like God.
Oh snap! Like a star person.
Which like doesn't really make sense because I have no evidence on that, but like
it's like something
based
you
on
want
like
to happen.
Earth like being like such a like
nice place.
No.
Dude, reason why I say it's a nice place, like, cause everywhere else kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You couldn't live
what
anywhere
do you mean,
else.
America?
Not America.
It's like Mars and shit.
Oh, you were talking about planets.
I'm saying like
God damn. She said, "Oh, so America's better than all these other countries." Jesus.
Well, no, I mean maybe in like.
It does suck in terms of like pain and dying and suffering.
Yeah.
But in terms of breathing oxygen, pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like it's not like you're gonna die and be sent
I think
to Mars.
Humanity is good on Earth because
like lions and shit or
like us ourselves.
Yeah.
Because like lions, they don't care.
I don't think they think about shit.
They just want to eat and fuck, dude.
But
yo, male lions fuck like a lot though.
They have to.
I mean, is there like a lion god in lions?
They might have.
Dude, because like you know what blows my mind? Did you guys know that cats have a secret language? That's fucked, dude.
Really?
Apparently, I don't know how you find this shit out, but apparently cats talk to each other in like a frequency that we can't hear.
Oh shit.
I read that somewhere. And that they talk to us like with meows and shit. That's not even how cats talk, dude.
Oh shit.
That's cats talking to us. Like when they meow at us, that's their language to talk to us. But not like a cat wouldn't meow at another cat.
Oh shit, dude, they're gonna take over.
Right, we both like this shit just ends because we died.
They took over the world, man.
I have a cat.
Okay.
Don't talk about cats. Alex wants one, and I don't want him to have one.
I'm tired of Alex wanting shit.
My cat talks to me. They say when you come into a house, when you come home, you should say hello, animal name, so that your animals know that you acknowledge their existence.
They need to kneel.
So would you be a god to your cat?
Ooh, are you a god to her?
Maybe I saved her from poverty.
What? From poverty? Like she was like. She was doing some shit she wasn't proud of.
Well, no, I mean,
her kids were hungry. Her baby dad wasn't around.
Well,
that's fucked up.
No, her mom was a stray that we took in, and then her mom was pregnant, and then she gave birth to them.
I wouldn't say you saved them from poverty.
But we saved her mom from poverty. She had worms.
Ew, that is poverty.
Gross.
So we had to take them to the vet when they were born, and then her mom ran away. So
wow,
yeah,
God, Billy Batson much?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Dude.
His mom was fucked up.
Yeah,
bro. Shazam.
Yes. I was like, that name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, someone said, bro, imagine writing this really good villain for this movie and then Billy Batson's mom being the biggest evil of this whole ass movie.
Dude, she sucks.
But yeah, dude, gods. Because, like, all right.
You don't have a theory. Let's go back to
my theory. Yeah, that's what it was.
It be, man?
Sorry, it jumped all around
because
of someone who were named Nameless, Devin.
With a Y, by the way.
Yeah.
Devin with a Y.
Not an I.
Or an O.
Or a O, or a D, or a E, or
a
B, or an N. Okay, no. Why are we like...
I'm going to edit some freaking bars.
Why are we like this?
It's instrumental.
But, dude, I don't know, man. I think it's very possible that there was... that, like, you know
here we go.
You know that whole theory that, like, God was just aliens?
Yeah.
I could see that being true, man.
You can see aliens creating us.
Not creating us, but, like, because, like, if you view... Like, so we're talking about Alduin. Mm. Like, if something is just so unfathomable... Why can I not say that fucking word?
Unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Sure. So, like, if something is just super fucking strong... Like, Superman.
Yeah.
Dude's low-key a god.
I think Goku's cooler, though.
Goku. Like a god. You know what I mean? Like... so what if aliens were just so fucking strong and so smart that we viewed them as God?
We could have. I mean, people back then, you know.
But
the thing that gets me, it's just that everybody seems to have this same kind of creation myth. You know, like there's like a, you know, there's like two patients. Like there's a female and a male, Adam and Eve, where they created on a spaceship. And this spaceship was called Eden. And they had to be cast down to Earth.
That could be it.
I mean, I like that. It kind of adds weight to it. But yeah, that's...
Nah,
who created the alien? That's why I don't like that one. If aliens did create us, who created the alien?
But there's a lot of...
But, dude, I was listening to this Mysterious Universe podcast. It's really cool. I got recommended by it because I watched Time Suck. And they said, yo, check this out. And these people, they were talking about how when you see a spacecraft, they're like... You know how the way Dan Cummins, he's very logical?
Yeah.
These dudes are out of their fucking minds.
Nice.
But they're like, when you see a spacecraft, it's almost as if they want you to see it. You didn't just spot that shit randomly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they're so advanced, they wouldn't just be saw without not knowing.
Yeah, they wouldn't just... Because it's always like whenever you see like floating lights, it's literally like if you can travel the speed of light to get here, you wouldn't float in the sky for like 4 hours while everyone takes videos and shit of you. No. Because like if those were really aliens, they want that.
Yeah, and they continued the story where this guy, this happened, I think it was in relation to the Jersey Devil. I can't really remember. But he was saying that like he saw a spacecraft, right? And he knew, like, he was so close to him that he actually can like draw it out, the design. So he had it in his head. And 2 months later, he was looking at this magazine. And then there was a picture of that same spacecraft that he saw. But it was in the same exact lighting, the same pose of when he saw it. So they were just like, are they trying to reach out to him? That these guys are really crazy. So they went to all these like little loopholes. And it just makes you think like maybe aliens aren't what we think they are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They could be like interdimensional beings from another dimension.
Like Pokemon.
Pokemon, bro. Shit got real.
Because we were talking about religion in video games. we need a separate channel. It's just about...
I mean, this is good. I like it.
But people come...
We didn't even get to lizard people yet, man.
We haven't gotten to lizard people.
Here's my stance.
Okay, here's just David's stance on lizard people.
They're out there. They're watching you. Fucking run. They're everywhere, bro.
Dude.
Austin's a lizard person.
I wish, dude. Was that me killing you?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. That's stupid. No one would be hearing this.
I know.
Because, like, even if I was a lizard person and I killed you, I still don't know about computers. Like, I couldn't upload.
Wait a minute, you don't know what's going on right now?
We're recording.
That's all you know?
That 100%.
How do you stop this from happening?
You hit the stop button.
It's yellow.
I understand, like, those buttons, but, like, legitimately, I don't get other stuff. It blows my mind, the shit that you can do. Like, dude, okay. I don't know, man. God's real, what are achievements then? If we're in an Animus right now.
What do you mean achievement? Oh, I see.
Who we hit?
You get a new job that you love. You achieve.
No one would ever get that achievement.
You achieve money.
They wouldn't get that achievement either.
You would achieve.
They would all be diamond achievements. Like, as if I don't know if you guys see stuff on Xbox. If it's rare, it pops up with like a little diamond, and like getting money and all that. I feel like would be rare.
I think maybe we're beyond achievements in the future. We don't need someone to tell us we achieved something.
Maybe it's just for fun.
Right. Achievement hunters, bro. Do you think I want to max out the sphere grid? I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, there was this
but
movie.
People do that.
Me and her, we watched this movie. What's it called? The Black Mirror thing, where it was interactive.
Bandersnatch.
Have you seen that?
Nah.
Dude, it got really
well,
existential.
We only watched it once, so we only got one ending. But
Wow.
But there's
like six.
But there's a scene where he's like looking on the screen and it says Netflix and we're interacting. He's like, "Who are you? Who's controlling my life?" And we're like, "Holy shit, it's us."
That's dope.
I love that, man. It was pretty cool.
So
it was very meta.
So if we can as humans can create a situation like that, could like God do that? What if we're angels?
No, we're not.
What if we were?
You know why? Because we know we're not.
But what if?
If we were, we wouldn't question it. We're like, yeah, we're angels.
What if angels?
That just means we're really nothing.
What if?
I think we are something. We're just. We have this idea that we fell from somewhere. We used to be greater in the past.
Why? Why do we have that feeling?
It's an innate feeling that we just fell from somewhere.
Like we fell from grace.
Fell from grace. Fell from greatness.
Because Eve had to be fat and eat the apple. Well, no, it wasn't even an apple. It was a fruit.
Technically, it wasn't Eve. She was going to do what she was going to do. It was Adam's fault.
Fuck Adam.
It was his fault for allowing him. Dude, he chose his wife over.
So
Eve.
but yeah, that's because he. So that means
his fault for not telling Eve about it.
So that means that
it's his fault for allowing the devil to tempt her in the first place.
So.
And eating the apple too.
But that was God's will.
Oh, here we go. It was a choice.
It
was a choice, man.
The thing is, there's no free will.
There is free will.
I think
that's a two-dimensional thought. He has the same thought.
If everything in life is God's plan,
yeah,
then whatever, like, if someone dies from lung cancer, it's God's plan. Like, yeah, well, this person also smoked their whole life, so was that God's plan?
Maybe.
Then what the
fuck? You suffer the consequences that you know.
Okay, well,
some people suffer without consequences.
Right.
Some might call that sin.
But
like some people live like perfect lives. Like some people
and they should
are very healthy and like no. But I'm saying some people are like very healthy. Like they exercise, they like do everything they need to do, but then like they like get fucking cancer in their rectum.
Jesus.
That does happen. It does happen.
That does happen to people.
It does suck.
So it's like, why does that happen? I might as well just eat whatever I wanted.
It's not a perfect world.
It's like Dan Cummins has this joke, so credit to him, where it says people eating healthier, and he's like, why would I want to just like eat really healthy now? He's like, because you get those extra years on the back half of your life. He's like, so if I eat a bunch of kale now, I get 90 to 100. He was like, fuck that. He's like, I want to eat steak and have milkshakes and get the fuck off this planet. And like if we could add time, but in the middle of it, like if that was something, like, would you do that?
Add time.
Because that's kind of philosophical.
I think about that too, but I think about taking away time. Meaning, if someone said, "Here's $100,000," you lose a week from your life.
That'd be cool with that.
I'm like, dope.
Yeah.
Just give me.
What if that last week was gonna be like?
I mean, yeah, that's the problem. It could be next week.
But what? True.
Next week.
True.
Hey, but he's not. That's a genie. That's a genie. Fucking.
Yeah. No. But like. What if someone said, hey, you can lose, I will take 5 years off your life and I will give you $100 million. What if you were supposed to live until 95? Would it matter that you died at 90 instead of 95?
Yeah. But the thing about that is like, well, life is, like every day is precious. So you've given up a day.
Well, I mean, like the fact that you would do that anyway means that you were only going to live till 90 anyway. You know what I mean?
Right, so it's not my choice.
Actually, it is because you made the decision. Plan. You made the decision. You're stuck on this.
It was God's plan.
You're stuck on this.
I'm not saying it's God's plan. I'm just saying it's the plan.
You don't like
life.
God's plan, bro. Or the idea of it.
I don't like the whole God's plan, but also we have free will.
Yes, you do have free will.
Because if God planned all this out, He's all knowing. He knew this was going to happen. He knew we would make these terrible choices.
Just because someone knows something doesn't mean like you don't have the choice to do it.
Fucked up.
But that doesn't make sense.
If I knew that you're gonna fuck up tomorrow, and you're gonna do it anyway, it's still your choice to do it. You still have free will. I just know that you're gonna make the
like,
decision.
if we knew, if you knew the future,
yes,
you personally,
yes, I do.
I'm saying like if you knew it was gonna happen tomorrow, and you knew that tomorrow, I should get on, I shouldn't go here.
It's beautiful. Look at that softness.
You knew that you shouldn't go here because there's gonna be a big accident at this place.
Yeah.
Even though you wanted to go there, now you know the future, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Because I'll die.
Like Mothman, bro.
Well, like Final Destination. You know, you get the.
Do you think it would find you?
Yeah.
I don't think that's real. But him deciding to get off that plane is a choice. Him deciding to stay is a choice. It's kind of fucked up to even get that.
There's a lot of
the idea of getting a vision is fucked up.
Dude, the one thing that's really fucked up about that movie is like, where did that come from? Like those premonitions, was it God?
Dude,
and if so, why would he then allow death to come get them? I know that doesn't have anything to do with video games.
I think it's death giving them a premonition just to have fun. Because he's going to get them anyway. Or it's going to get them anyway.
That's stupid, though. Like, when she had the first premonition, I would have just been like, oh, I wish that was actually just real. Right? So that I didn't have to, like...
Just try to survive like an animal. Like,
that's a lot.
And die a worse death.
Yeah.
Because usually they die worse deaths.
Like, I would rather just die.
Do you remember how... I know this isn't about video. We should probably end this.
No, it's fine. They want to hear this.
Because, like, alright, so dude, in Final Destination, like, you ever realize how crazy they get? Because, like, in the first movie, it was like, alright, I can get hit by a bus.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, I know Sean William Scott got his head chopped off by the random piece of metal that hooked onto the train. But, dude, later on...
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, later on, it's like, this car slammed into the back of this other car, so the whole fucking motor... shot out into the back of the dude's head. Or like one of the first kills, at least the first kill of the first movie, like water leaks out from the toilet.
Yeah.
Makes Todd trip and he chokes himself.
You know his name.
Yeah. And then it fucking goes back under.
Yeah.
Because everything else is crazy as it got.
I think they fucked up on that.
I think so. Because they tried to keep it realistic in a sense.
That was
quote
not
unquote,
realistic at all. That
where
was
it's like,
out to get him.
Where it's like, cool, that's super butterfly effecty. Like, oh, you hit that, which caused this to happen, which led to your death.
Yeah.
But, like, it's like, damn, dude, what, like...
Those movies are hard to watch because you're like, oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
They're always...
I don't like the acupuncture one.
Ooh,
that's that was fucked.
It's just like, why? It's just like, when would that ever happen?
Life.
Yeah, but that, like, never happens.
It does.
It could happen.
Someone's dying a really weird death right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
From acupuncture.
Honestly, probably someone with a family. So you're laughing about it, someone just lost their sister
like
because of that.
acupuncture, the needles are so small, I feel like it wouldn't actually kill you.
It can.
They're like...
If you push it in,
yeah.
by force, it's going to...
But I'm saying, like, even so, they're not strong needles. It can't go through your bone.
It may not be able...
It would just break. Like, it would just break. Like, it wouldn't... That didn't make sense to me.
Well, that maybe not, but maybe the full force of your body hitting the floor.
Yeah.
Could.
Maybe. Yeah.
And they're also like usually like that long.
We're kind of getting a little.
Okay, let's stop it. They stopped watching 25 minutes in when it stopped being about video games.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm David.
I'm Austin.
And this is
DNA Podcast. You bitch.
All right, man.